Hello and welcome to my small tutorial on how to set up, use and back up a CryptoCoin wallet. So for the sake of this tutorial I have chosen to create a Bitcoin wallet, but it could be any CryptoCoin wallet. The concept and the software is more or less the same, so yeah, let's get started. First thing we need to do is to go to the website of our chosen CryptoCoin, in this case bitcoin.org, and then click get started with Bitcoin, choose your wallet, and here you'll see a lot of different options. Basically, when talking CryptoCoin wallets, there are 5 options. There's a mobile wallet, where you basically store your coins on your mobile device. Then there's a desktop option where you will store your coins on your computer, being a laptop or desktop. Then there's a hardware version where you basically store it on a hardware device. You can read more about it. It's not with any crypto coin you can do that. This is only a few crypto coins that has this feature at the moment. I don't want to go into depth with that. Then you can also create a paper wallet, a physical paper wallet, where you basically print the codes. That's the fourth option, you could say. I also don't want to go into depth with that, but you can also go to bitcoin.org or Google it and find out more about it. It's not that usable. It could be a safe way to store your coins, but again, there are also digital safe ways to do that. So I would say I think few people use that options. Then there's the web-based option, which is really great, but might not be as secure as storing the coins yourself. Using the web-based option, basically you can compare that a little to having a bank account, where you would store your fiat currency in a bank, and if the bank goes bankrupt, then probably a government will bail out the bank and pay you your money back. In case of you have your crypto coins with a kind of a crypto coin bank, in case this website or provider get hacked, or if they go bankrupt, or if something else happen with them, then basically there are no one to pay you back your coins, and you will have lost your coins. However, for daily use, some of these services have some really great mobile apps and desktop applications. So and many of them has been on the market for many years and are probably quite safe. But yeah, use them, but don't put your life savings with any of these. For the sake of this tutorial, we will go with the desktop version, where you can of course get Windows and Mac and Linux. And talking desktop versions, basically there are two main kinds of wallets. There's the Bitcoin Core. This is the one I will be creating for this tutorial. And this you will find with any other crypto coin. Of course, then it will be called something Dogecoin Core or Litecoin Core or whatever. It is the same open source software that most of these core clients have been created from, with a few additions from the developers. The main thing about the core client is that when you download and install the core client on your device, then you basically download all transactions ever made with the crypto coin of your choice. So this will take a lot of space on your hard drive. It could be anything between a few gigabytes and up to more than 50 gigabytes, depending on what crypto coin you are creating the core client with. It's a good thing if you have the space and if you have the bandwidth, but only create this type of account if you have an unmetered bandwidth deal with your internet provider, because whenever it will be running, it will synchronize with the network, and it can upload also a lot of data to other users who is downloading the client. So only create a Bitcoin core or any other core client in case you have unmetered internet. Alternatively, you can use any of these. They are all recommended by, in this case, bitcoin.org. This is more or less the same concept, but all the other clients here that you'll see here, they only store a fraction of the blockchain on your device. So they will take more or less no bandwidth and take only very limited space on your hard drive. But we will go with the Bitcoin Core client today because that's the client you can get for any crypto coin. Basically, click here, install, and then you'll see even more options. There's a couple of Linux options. You can even download the full source code. There's a Mac option and Windows. I'm running a 64-bit Windows system, so this will be my choice. And then save file. Okay, I have now downloaded the Bitcoin Core client. I have installed it, and I have clicked here and run the program. So this is how it looks like, and yeah, it has very few simple functions that to receive, send, and store bitcoins, and it would look more or less exactly the same with any other cryptocurrency. I will show you a Digibyte client in just a few minutes. But the main functions is, as I said, you can receive, send, and store coins. One thing important to understand is that when I say store coins, you actually store your coins on your computer. So it is like a real wallet, like if you had real fiat currency notes in a wallet in your pocket. It is to compare with that. Your coins are in this wallet, and if you lose this wallet, then you lose your coins, and they will be forever in an unused account in cyberspace. So what we do here is if we want to receive coins, we go to receiving addresses, and here we can create new ones. That's a good idea to do if you want to receive coins from a certain person, so you can give this person this address, and then you can see when you receive some coins that they have been received using this address. So in this way you can find out who sent you the coins. So if we want to do that, we just click new, and then maybe in this case maybe we want to receive some funds or some coins from Iqbal. So we call it the label Iqbal, and then we have an address we can give to Iqbal, and he can send us some funds or some coins, or if it was Maria or Coinbase or whoever would send you coins, then you simply copy the address and send this address to the person who are to send you some coins. There's another option that is not valid for all crypto coins, but for Bitcoin and most other, you can do like this. You can go in here, and then you can say, if it was Iqbal we wanted to, then we need to like this, and then choose, and then you will see a QR code that you can send to the person who are to send you coins. It might be easier for the person, in case the person is using a mobile device, to simply scan a QR code, but in case it's not possible with QR codes, then you can simply just copy paste this address and send to the person. The addresses are 100% public. No matter who you show these addresses, no one can steal your coins. This is simply addresses that people can use to send you coins. There's no secret. They are fully public, no chance of fraud or anything by showing them to anyone. They are public, you can give them away. If we want to receive, if we want to send funds, we of course go to send, and then we paste in this case it's of course our own address, so we can't send to that one, but maybe you had received an address from another person that you are to send coin to, it would look like this. You simply copy paste it in, you put in the amount that you want to send, and press send. There's a small transaction fee that goes to the miners. It's very, very, very small fee. It's hard to say exactly how much the fee is, because the fee differs a little, and it also differs from the different types of crypto coins. Some coins have higher fees, some coins have lower fees. But it is, we are talking less than cents, so it's way cheaper than sending fiat currency. Yeah, so that's basically it. You store your coins, you send coins, and you receive coins. As I said, this is to be compared to a real wallet, so of course you want to keep your coins safe, and you will do that in two steps. The first thing you need to do is to encrypt your wallet. Simply put it in a password. I have already done that, but it's basically the same as doing this. If you were to make your password and encryption for the first time, you'd only see the two bottom lines here, new passphrase and repeat new passphrase. And there you will choose a password and click OK, and the client will restart and it's encrypted. It's extremely important that you remember this password. I recommend that you use some kind of password program. Personally, I'm using KeePass, but I'm not really sure it's the best option. I just used it for so many years. But use some kind of program so you can use different passwords on whatever site you're on. So never use the same password, and save it. If you lose your password, you lose your coins, because you could still enter your wallet, but you would not be able to send your coins, so they would basically be worthless and just be around in cyberspace forever. When you have encrypted your wallet, then you will need to back it up. You simply go here, backup wallet, and then you give it a name. It could be new Bitcoin backup, and you would save it maybe to your desktop to start with. You will see it pop up here, and then I recommend that you save this DAT file onto two different devices. It could be a USB drive that you have at home or something, and then you could save it to SkyDrive or whatever cloud service you might be using. So you have always two backups of it. In case you lose your computer or the device where your core wallet is stored and installed, then you simply go to a new device and re-download the Bitcoin or whatever coin you have your client in to your new device, and then you go to the folder where it will normally install as default. It's app, roaming, and then the coin's name, but you will know because you installed it, so you will know where it's stored. Here you can also see actually that it takes a lot of space with this Bitcoin, but again with other coins it could be much less space. The file I'm talking about is the file called wallet.dat. That's the file that is unique for your wallet. So in case that you wanted to recreate your old wallet, then you would simply delete, make a new install, then you would delete this file, this.dat file, and then you would put in your new coin backup and rename the backup file to wallet.dat. and then you would be back up and running with your old coin balance, and no coins would be lost. So again, extremely important that you keep your backup file safe. Best of all, have two copies of it, and keep your password in a way so you will never ever forget it. A few people would probably tell me, Lars, this is wrong. You should not do this in an online environment. If you want your safety copy to be 100% safe, then you would need to do it in an offline environment. And basically, that is true. I think it's 99.9% safe, as I do it with a good antivirus program on the computer and so on. But it's true, if you want to be 100% sure that everything is secure and saved, and we're talking your life savings and a lot of coins, then the 100% correct way to do this would be to run a virtual machine of some kind, maybe from a USB drive, maybe Linux from a USB drive, and then create your wallet offline, and back it up offline, and in that way you would be 100% sure that no one could ever hack your wallet. But in this way, it's also relatively secure. Try to show you also the Digibyte client, just so you can see that it's basically the same concept. It takes a few seconds or even more sometimes to open the clients, and it has to load the full block. And here you will see it looks more or less like the Bitcoin client. It has the same functions, and as I did not tell, I think I forgot to tell that about the Bitcoin client, but first time you download the core client, you will need to wait for quite some while. It's hard to say how long time, because it depends on what crypto coin we're talking about. But it could be anywhere between 1-2 hours up to 48-60 hours for the client to synchronize with the network. It depends on how big a blockchain. By the way, the word blockchain, I don't want to go into so much details about it. I have it in some of my other videos explained, but it's basically all the transactions ever made with the coin. So that's the way these coins are working, that they basically go back and see who you have received transactions from, and then it's stored into blocks that is created each 10 minutes, 2 minutes, depending on what coin you are using. It get a little too much into detail. I have some good explanation of that in a couple of my other videos. Or try to Google it, or read a full explanation. I'm sure more or less all the coin websites has that on with them. But yeah, that's basically what you need. It's a cheap way to send coins, or value, you could say. So I recommend for everyone to get into crypto coins. I don't want to say what coins you should use, but Bitcoin is for sure the really usable coin at the moment, but who knows what the future will bring. All I know is that the blockchain technology is for sure the future. Before I completely end this video, there's few things that come to my mind that I think I forgot to mention. One of them is about sending coins. It is extremely important that the address that you send when you send coin, that it's correct. If you send to a wrong address, then your coins is lost. They go nowhere. So there's no way to recover coins sent to a false address. So, but when you copy like this, nothing can go wrong. But just make sure that it is the correct address that you give out, and it's the correct address that you send to. Don't start to type in on the keyboard or anything, because that could give mistakes. Always copy paste so that you are 100% sure that you're sending to the correct address. The second thing is, when regarding backups, you don't need to make a backup after each transaction. Basically, the way the system is backing this up is that it's backing up the addresses. So it will also back up future transactions. It's hard to say because it depends how many different addresses and so on you use, but you are fully safe and secure if you just back up your wallet for maybe each 50 transactions. That is completely fine. Well, I hope this tutorial gave you a little basic understanding on how to use crypto coins. It is easy and it is cheap, and it's a really good way to send value to friends and to buy stuff. So get into crypto coins.